What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about 10 UK products that have actually outsold everything in the world. And so it says here that the United Kingdom has produced some of the most successful, best selling products on the planet. And that actually has me wondering if we use any of these UK products here in the United States without even realizing it. Or maybe we're just missing out on a lot of this stuff here. But either way, today I really want to take a look at this video by Learning Canteen and learn more about this. So let's take a look.
The UK has quietly produced some of the most successful and best-selling products on the planet.
Okay.
From chocolate bars that shaped childhoods in dozens of countries to engines powering aircraft across continents.
See, maybe that's what it is. Like, I get the feeling that there's just a lot of British stuff. Like when they talk about chocolate, for example, it's just not really available here in the United States. And so it's interesting because, according to this video, sounds like British made chocolate is some of the most popular in the world. And it's kind of like disappointing to hear that it's so popular globally, but not even available here in the US. That's really disappointing, actually.
British innovation and craftsmanship have travelled far beyond the islands. This list dives into 10 UK products that didn't just sell well, they became global giants.
Wow. And it also kind of points out what I think is like a major flaw here in the US and sort of in American culture, in that, like, we kind of assume that everything great and cool and worthwhile is located here in the United States, and it's obviously not the case. There's like stuff that is popular throughout the entire world that we don't even know about here. Like that's what this is really emphasizing to me.
Ranked from 10 to 1, here are the world beaters Britain sent out into the world.
Okay.
10. Twinings tea.
Tea. Oh my God. Could you get more British if you tried? I should have anticipated this. Tea. Although that's interesting because tea, I mean, what a perfect example of something that is not popular here in the US, but tea is like very, very popular in tons of countries around the world, even though we don't really partake very much. And the UK is like, I'll say stereotypically, like certainly here, you guys are known for tea and loving tea. I didn't know that you were known for manufacturing tea or a certain kind of tea or what this really is, but this definitely makes sense.
Twinings is one of the world's oldest tea companies, established in 1706, and its products now reach over 100 countries. What makes Twinings
Wow.
special is its balance of tradition and consistency. Whether someone is drinking English breakfast in Canada, Earl Grey in Japan, or lemon and ginger in Australia, the taste is reliable and unmistakably British.
Well, it's like McDonald's. Bear with me. Stick with me here. It's like McDonald's. Like, it's funny. That's the first example that came to my mind. Maybe that's an American thing. Wherever you go in the U.S., all McDonald's is the same. It has consistency, and it's consistently bad for you, but it's very consistent tasting, and like the quality is what it is, but you can expect the same thing everywhere. And I've never heard of Twinings tea. Obviously, this is like some kind of British a brand of tea, I guess. And it's kind of known for being what? Like good, high quality, and dependable kind of thing.
Tea remains one of the UK's most recognisable exports, and Twinings leads the pack.
I knew that tea is really popular in the UK. I didn't know that you guys produced it, let alone like, oh, is this? Wait a minute. This is the de facto most popular or prevalent brand of tea in the world. Is that right? That's pretty incredible, actually.
With millions of cups drunk daily worldwide, the company has become almost synonymous with the idea of British tea culture.
Huh.
It isn't just a drink. It's an emblem of British identity exported across the globe.
Okay.
9. Marmite.
Marmite. I forgot about Marmite. That's a British thing, because there's another thing. I kind of confuse it with Vegemite. I think that's an Australian thing. Marmite. So Marmite, I know is popular in the UK. Is it popular in other parts of the world? Because I actually ordered some of this online and got it shipped to me and tried it, and I guess there's a reason it's not popular here, because I didn't get it. Maybe it's an acquired taste, but so this stuff is actually made in the UK, huh? Wow. You guys are sick.
Few products stir emotions like Marmite. Introduced in 1902, this yeast-based spread became so distinctive that its "love it or hate it" tagline turned into a cultural catchphrase.
Yeah.
What surprises many people is how far Marmite has travelled. It has
Huh.
loyal followings in South Africa, New
Really?
Zealand, Australia, and parts of Asia.
See, what do I know? I didn't know that Marmite was popular in like other parts of the world. Um, I can't help but think this has to dominate its category. Like the Twinings tea being the most popular brand of tea. That's really freaking impressive. Like, because there's a lot of competitors. Are there really any competitor? Not to take away, but are there a lot of competitors in the yeast extract space? Or I don't know.
British travellers introduced it overseas, and local markets adopted it so strongly that it now holds export status far beyond niche appeal.
Okay.
Its unique flavour profile gives it legendary status.
There's peanut butter? There's peanut butter flavor? Or is it peanut butter? Or, huh? Maybe there's more to this than I knew, but it certainly is an iconic brand. Is Marmite a brand, or is it just a thing?
Making it one of the
I don't
most
know.
recognisable British food exports. Even people who dislike it know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And that alone proves its global reach.
Yeah.
8. Branston Pickle.
Never heard of this one. And people in the United States, we like pickles. We use pickles. It makes me wonder: are we missing out on like the best pickle in the world here? Never heard of a Branston pickle.
Branston Pickle first hit shelves in 1922 and quickly became an everyday staple in the UK.
Huh.
The idea of exporting a tangy, chunky pickle might sound unusual, but it worked.
Okay.
Today, Branston Pickle is shipped worldwide, especially to countries with strong British communities such as Canada, the US, Australia, and New Zealand.
I guess we do have it. Okay. I can't remember the last time I bought a pickle at the grocery store. I can't say I ever have, really. I guess that would explain it. I guess so. This is available in the United States. Okay, cool. I mean, Branston. I've still never heard of a Branston pickle. I'm gonna have to like look for that at the grocery store. Maybe it is that famous.
Its global success is tied to the rise of the ploughman's lunch, a simple but iconic British plate that found fans in international pubs and restaurants.
Huh.
Wherever British food nostalgia takes root, Branston is never far behind.
Okay.
What makes it impressive is how a distinctly local taste became a worldwide comfort food.
So wow. And there's a lot of competitors, I imagine, in the pickle space. I might not know them all, but I would imagine like there's lots of companies selling pickles. So that's really impressive that these are like British companies that are like outperforming everyone else in the world. That's pretty amazing.
7. Weetabix.
What now? Say what? This a real word? Sounds like a spell. Weetabix. I have no clue what this is.
Breakfast cereals are a competitive category, yet Weetabix became one of the few UK-born cereals to achieve massive global distribution.
What is this? What am I looking at? Well, seriously, it's like a biscuit, like a cookie made of wheat. Wait, it's called Weetabix, right? So it has wheat. It's a wheat pill. Do you dunk it in something? What?
Founded in Northamptonshire in 1932, Weetabix now sells in more than 80 countries. Its success grew from its simplicity.
Do you break it apart? This is a cereal first and foremost, which I understand the concept of cereal.
Whole grain wheat, a familiar flavour and a nutrition profile that appeals to health-conscious families. It took off in Canada.
No wonder it didn't take off here. It appeals to the health conscious, for God's sake.
China, the Caribbean, and the Middle East, becoming one of Britain's strongest international breakfast exports.
Okay, I mean, now I kind of want to try it. I mean, it seemed maybe it's too simple. Maybe there's not enough sugar for Americans.
Weetabix proves that British products don't need flashy flavours or complicated recipes to dominate worldwide. Sometimes a humble wheat biscuit does the job beautifully.
Fair
6.
enough.
Yorkshire tea.
Hey, wait a minute. Tea again. Tea again. And I feel like I've heard of Yorkshire tea. I didn't know it was a brand name, or is this a flavor? I'm sorry. I'm so confused with the tea. Obviously, regardless, this is a very, very popular tea.
Tea is one of Britain's global calling cards, but Yorkshire tea stands out as a modern export success story.
This is a brand, clearly. This is a brand.
Unlike many long-established brands, Yorkshire tea's rise is relatively recent. It became the UK's best-selling black tea brand and then spread across Europe, North America, and Asia.
Man, what is black tea? I didn't know there are different types. Maybe that's what distinguishes this from the first tea in the list. This is a black tea? I don't know.
Its appeal is honesty, rich flavour, consistent quality, and a brand identity rooted in British countryside charm.
Okay.
In the US and Canada, it surged thanks to word of mouth and social media.
I guess, like, there's just not that many Americans who drink tea. I'm going to be honest, but I guess for those that do, they would know this, but
Proof that not all global hits rely on massive marketing budgets. Sometimes, great taste carries you across borders faster than you'd expect.
Regardless, it is very cool that the UK, you are known for loving tea. Now I know you are known for creating great tea.
5. Burberry trench coats.
Burberry. This seems like high fashion, high class. This is above my pay grade. I don't know Burberry. I've never owned a trench coat. I'm sure it's a good coat, but I haven't heard of this.
Burberry has been a British fashion icon since the 19th century, but its trench coat is the product that conquered the world.
That's
Originally
cool.
designed for military use, the coat became a timeless piece worn by celebrities, business leaders, and travellers worldwide.
Yeah, no wonder I don't know this thing. It's a really expensive, high quality coat. Nothing against that, honestly. That's actually really cool to be known for making like a great coat, and if it's worth a lot of money, good for you. Good job.
Burberry's check pattern turned into one of the most recognisable fashion signatures on earth. The brand now sells in more than 50 countries, with major influence in Asia, North America, and Europe.
Okay.
While luxury fashion shifts with trends, the Burberry trench holds a permanent place in global style.
That's cool because it's like, talk about a good example of a sector that's difficult to, make your way in, like clothing, coats, to become known for like the best trench coat. You talk about having a lot of competition. That's actually that's amazing, actually, the more you think about it. If this is a British company, that's amazing.
It's proof that British design, when done right, never fades. 4. Rolls-Royce aircraft engines.
Huh?
While people often associate Rolls-Royce with luxury cars, the company's biggest global success is its aerospace division.
What?
Rolls-Royce engines power thousands of commercial and military aircraft worldwide.
What? Okay. This is almost like not even fair. All the stuff so far have basically been consumer products that, like, maybe I could have had a chance of hearing about, although I don't know the vast majority of these. And this one, who knew Rolls-Royce did airplane engines? That's cool, and not something that's particularly easy to be like great at, like literally rocket science and stuff. But so that's cool. I didn't know.
Including many of the world's most travelled long-haul planes. These engines are known for reliability, advanced engineering, and cutting-edge fuel efficiency.
Jeez.
That reputation made Rolls-Royce one of the leading aircraft engine manufacturers globally.
Very good. I'm sure the United States would die to be like the leading like airplane engine manufacturer, and I had no idea that like the UK was like outrageously good at this.
Although individuals don't buy aircraft engines, entire nations and airlines depend on them. Few
Wow.
British products have shaped global transportation as dramatically as these engines.
That's actually really cool because that's right. It's something that you don't really think about, but like the world depends upon this.
They keep much of the world literally moving. 3. Dyson vacuums.
No way! No way! Dyson is a UK company? This a British product? No, I love Dyson. I've only gotten the vacuum cleaner. I know there's like a million different models. They're expensive, my God, but they're worth it. And Dyson has like here in the United States probably the best reputation for vacuum cleaners. I just didn't know it was a UK thing. This is the first product on the list where it's like, I know this, I endorse this, I own this, and it lives up to the hype. They're outrageously good and powerful. This is so cool. I feel like the UK doesn't get enough credit because I didn't even know this was your thing.
Dyson, founded in 1991, redefined what a household vacuum could be.
Yeah.
Its bagless cyclone technology, once viewed as futuristic, is now standard around the world.
Yeah.
Dyson vacuums sell in more than 80 countries, often ranking as bestsellers in Europe, North America, and Asia.
That's so cool. Like I love Dyson. Maybe a little too much. It's just clearly something that you guys have perfected, innovated, just do it so well. They're outrageously expensive, but it's like a good example of something that's high quality, expensive. You probably only have to buy it once, and it will help you for a lifetime. Yeah.
The company's global success comes from constant reinvention, cordless models, lightweight
Yeah, this is like kind of what I got.
versions, and new cleaning technologies.
I got it on sale.
Dyson didn't just export a product, it exported a revolution in home appliances.
Yeah.
Even though production later moved outside the UK, Dyson remains a British brand whose innovations dominated global markets.
No way. That's so cool. I love that. I did not know that.
2. Cadbury Dairy Milk.
Cadbury. So this is the chocolate that we were talking about at the beginning. Cadbury, I think you can find a little bit of it in US grocery stores on like the international aisle, which there's not much of it, but you can find like a little bit. But that's to say a lot of Americans aren't even aware of this brand. Like I don't want to be rude, but this is just not popular in the United States. It's not talked about. Nobody really gets it. I guess on the rare occasion. But this is like, is this the best-selling chocolate brand in the world? Is that what this is saying? Is that possible?
Cadbury Dairy Milk is one of the world's most famous chocolate bars. Created in 1905 and known for its smooth, creamy texture, it became the flagship product of one of Britain's largest chocolate companies.
Yeah, Cadbury. I mean, that is a huge company, right? Here in the US, we have Hershey, which I think we make the mistake of assuming Hershey is the biggest. But I think our chocolate is only popular here in the US. I've actually heard people say that American chocolate tastes like vomit, literally, like because of the chemical like composition, and that we have like broken taste buds and we have gotten used to our horrible chocolate. Um, Might be true. I ordered some Cadbury chocolate once and tried it in a video, and it's different for my taste buds. It's different. It's a lot more, well, eatable, frankly. Anyway, you can check that video out if you're interested in what I think of British chocolate, but I didn't realize this was so popular worldwide.
Dairy Milk didn't just travel, it became a global favourite. The bar sells across Europe, North America, Asia, Africa, and Oceania.
Oh,
Its success comes from a mix of affordability, accessible flavour, and emotional familiarity.
I mean, this is probably the only other chocolate brand I know of other than Hershey's.
Families pass it down through generations, making it part of daily life in many countries.
Yeah, that's where it's different. Like, this is just not a part of American culture.
Few chocolate products have the same universal recognition. It's arguably Britain's strongest food export ever. 1.
Oh,
Harry Potter books and merchandise.
you know, it's difficult to have. I keep talking about like the top selling item in your product category. Books. Books are a pretty competitive product. And I'm not surprised if Harry Potter is the best selling book of all time, right? And this is so undeniably known and famous that pretty much all Americans know that this is a British invention. This is like an example of a British thing that has fully like immersed itself into American culture. It is a part of our culture.
While not a single product, the Harry Potter franchise is one of the UK's greatest commercial successes.
Yeah.
And its merchandise counts as products that outsold almost everything globally.
Yeah, I mean, it's got the books, but also like, theme parks and like the movies and snacks and clothing and merchandise and
From books to toys, clothing, board games, collectibles, theme park items, and home decor,
yeah.
Harry Potter merchandise has generated billions worldwide.
I didn't think about this one.
The books alone have sold over 600 million copies, making the series one of the best-selling literary works in history.
Insane.
The global merchandise industry stretches across dozens of countries, with
Right.
new items still released every year. No other modern British creation matches the worldwide commercial impact of Harry Potter products.
I don't know if anything can match the global appeal of Harry Potter. That would have been a difficult one for me to think of, because you don't think of Harry Potter as a product. It's like a story and something like, but it's obviously a lot of products, and that deserves number one. That's true. Okay, that's fair. This was good. This is a lot of fun. I actually learned a lot about, well, British things that are heavily underrated here in the United States. I don't necessarily think we're going to start buying up like Yorkshire tea or whatever just because it's popular. Like, there's just some things that aren't going to make it here in the U.S. and that's a shame, to be honest. That's unfortunate because we're obviously missing out on quite a few great products that the world understands are really good. But it was at least really cool to see these and learn about them. So anyway, if you enjoyed this too, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on these top selling, globally dominating British items that most Americans haven't heard about. That'd be cool to hear about. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to British things that I've never seen before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.